Oh, gamers. We're back. Hopefully we'll finish the Trailblaze Continuance tonight. I hope, anyway. It just seemed like it never ended yesterday. Which is crazy. Okay. Mundane trouble.
Time to log off. I mean, head back.
I still have no idea what she means by that. What's up, Arlen and Peppy? Arlen and Peppy.
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people.
Okay. What do you have in mind?
I don't know. That depends on your friend.
Alright, Ratio, calm down, bro. It was just a simple question. Been a while. As usual, one pick of Himiko for one piece of gossip. Quid pro quo. Can I put it on my tab? Only for you. 20% interest. For every 5 trades, you give me 1 more pick. So very like you. Now that's settled. Go ahead and tell me what you need for a missing researcher list. Let me find the connection between these people. Oh? How interesting. This disappearance has been a hot topic, and the news is tightly controlled. Even I don't have a complete list. You're upset at management too? Why would I be? I'm just a small fry. I'll take any chance to slack off whenever I can. Those who love gossiping about the higher-ups just don't have enough things to do in their lives. That is incorrect translation. It's the same people who randomly create their own expectations and then get disappointed when those aren't met. Nothing good will come out of hanging out with them. Sure aren't enlightened. You flatter me, but I'll still remember what you owe me. Don't worry, I'll get in touch if I have any news.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too.
Unfortunate. What happened?
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times, but it's been a few system hours and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. Intriguing and frustrating, to say the least. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
True. The key words that got Adler thinking were energy, life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form. Coincidence?
Coincidence? I think not. I need your help. About Duke Inferno. From the Annihilation Gang. It's best not to get involved with him. The space station is in trouble. And it has something to do with him. Arlen will fill you in on the details. I want to know more about him. Understood. Wait for my contact. You be careful yourself. If the situation changes, notify us as soon as possible. Okay. Missing researcher list.
Homios Object Finders on sale now.
Try to get some evidence. Out of Wen Sherling.
That jerk! Jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again!
That ain't true. Who got you so upset? What did Adler do to you?
Adler, he disappeared.
He's so worried. Aw. Sad.
He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
We'll get him back.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
Yo. Got something? Yep, but it's not what you'd expect. Go on. These victims and their interpersonal relationships don't seem to have any overlaps, but they have all posted pretty extreme comments against the management on the dark web and have a large number of supporters. What? I know this result will bring a lot of things to mind, but regrettably it's the truth. Thanks.
Your countenance suggests tragedy.
Recount Pamela's findings.
So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious...
Sounds like someone was trying to
coincidence?
silence them.
I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
I think we only scratched the surface of this Ifrit. What happened? The fire demons of Fatora are ferocious and cruel by nature, but Ifrit easily rose to the position of clan leader. And even among the fire demons, his flame belongs to a special category. What do you mean? In many vicious incidents instigated by the Everflame Mansion, I found similar eyewitness reports claiming that miscreants materialized from the Inferno. I speculate that Ifrit's flame may... I hate that so much. Ifrit's flame may have inherited some ability other than burning, and that is related to his origin. I've heard of a flame with similar properties that was difficult to capture because it kept shifting between phases. There is not much information about it, only one line that catches the eye. Burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. Ifrit is perhaps one of its descendants, shifting between phases. That's all I have. The number of related records is limited. I'm not sure if that was helpful to you. Enough. Thank you. That's good. Oh, in the hell? A locked door? Have to go all the way around? Bruh.
double speed. Converge and awaken. Freeze and victory! Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. No matter. Time for a buzz. This is double speed. Wow! My turn. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
Okay. Sorry about that. Having to respond to someone. Because, you know, the most popular time to message TaborTheGamer is when he's streaming. Just kidding. It's just a coincidence, I think.
Time for a buzz. Converge and awaken.
So weird seeing these guys outside of the simulated universe. Or is this area of the simulated universe all along? Just kidding. That'd be funny though.
And victory! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Probably unlock this door. There we go. Shriluanasta.
You're back.
Mm-hmm.
I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are 3 avenues we can explore.
Oh, here we go again.
Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
The link between the 3 is...
First, Adler...
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery drew the enemy's attention?
Indeed, and I already know what he found.
You?
First, the next angle.
Distasteful discussion.
A mere glance at their background would indicate they share no commonalities. However, after browsing through their online records, you discovered they all wield influence on the space station's dark web. Lady Asta must know what this means.
Okay.
The next angle, last, is the abilities. You probably already know about this. The Fire Demon of Fatora, the Duke of the Annihilation Gang. There is another secret with Ifrit. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno.
Dude, I love that smug face.
During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, some testified to seeing miscreants materialize from the Inferno. The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion. Look, the answer is right there. This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
It's the Phase Flame.
A
The
phase
creation
flame.
of member number 29, Serkal. She was an amazing genius. Intelligent, kind, and humble.
He dead?
However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar.
Wait, what?
Such a pity. The Phase Flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Serkal had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases, making its capture impossible.
This booklet describes a kind of fire. The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it.
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the Phase Flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling. Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May for her research, but the kindling was lost in the process. If Ifrit is a scion of the Phase Flame, then the entire incident is now clear as day.
The kindling of this unique flame must be... I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. Undoubtedly, the curio Herta asked to find was the Phase Flame. And Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the Phase Flame through the concept of energy life forms. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
Smug style, best still.
When Sherling said, Adler kept muttering about a phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw member 29 Serkal's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis. As a scion of the Phase Flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation, that's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion. The researchers didn't disappear.
They were teleported, okay.
They were moved.
Well, that's good, because that means they probably didn't die.
We don't know where the victims went, but Duke Inferno's plan is now clear. And the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best environment for chaos to fester.
Chaos.
Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Question mark, question mark. What on earth is this? The missing researchers are all opinion leaders on the space station's dark web? Holy moly, you know stuff that even the security department isn't aware of. Ahem, I just got the file from next door. It sounds far-fetched, but on the off chance that it's true, I smell a conspiracy. They staged the whole missing thing to get rid of dissenters. Tisk tisk, that's such a brilliant plot. Justice may come late, but it will be served. The management must step down. The management must step down. If that's really the case, doesn't it mean this chat group is in grave danger?
This...
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If
What
you
do you mean by
limit your
that?
involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
What do you mean by that?
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Oh no! Asta just got taken!
Stay calm. Asta was merely teleported. Her life was not in danger.
How do you know her life's not in danger where she's
Based on
teleported to?
first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
Yeah, so we just gotta find where everyone's stored. What do we do now?
That flame must
Should
still
have
be
a tracker on her.
somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way. Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station.
Yeah.
Mr. Ratio, please go with Miss Trailblazer and contain the fire.
This Trailblazer. Oh, I have to have Ratio in this team, huh? I don't even know what Ratio is. We'll just do that since he slots in. Oh, he's Hunt. I see. That should still be fine.
The infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it. The way is awash with flames. It must have just teleported. Be careful. Get ready to dash into the fire.
Okay. Cold space results from the spatial distortion during the spread of the infernal fire. Trying to pass through it may result in a drift in spatial coordinates, with you transported to somewhere unexpected. The folded space that the space station uses to counter escaped curios. It can effectively cut off space to hinder standard travel. Okay.
See? It's still in the space station. Like Scrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
Damn. Suppose that is true.
The fire is dying.
Why does it look like Venom?
This place is strange.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
Okay. I can't go that way. Why are there so many? Ha.
Why? This has nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Keep chasing. Touch the firewall. The heck, it's still like tracking me? Question mark? Oh, but I do not think that was right. Oh god, this is trippy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know which one's which. We found you.
Is your goal?
Seems like this chase is about to end.
Okay. Almost there.
It's over.
It's Jover.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness.
Oh no.
For now. But next time, expect no intermediaries. I will come to personally offer you the demise of your sins with infernal fire.
Infernal fire. You good, bro? Ratio looks so done, dude.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on.
What? What's gonna happen? Oh, it's gonna possess? Or are we getting teleported? Wait, no. Oh. Oh, just spawn some enemies for us to fight. Or some, a lot.
Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not. Shall we?
Alright, Ratio. I don't know what your kit does, but you know, YOLO.
A quick divination. Together as one. Don't mess with me. This combat needs Optima. This is double speed.
Catch him.
Got the defense? Answer me.
Sheesh. He's actually doing some pretty good damage.
What a headache.
I'm asking questions. Test. SAS per Kibbe. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
I came together.
I'm so glad we get him for free, man. Actually, so pog.
All things human creations.
Oh, and he has
So you
follow-ups
are afraid
too.
of me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Illusions of the past.
So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong.
This combat needs optima. This is double speed.
Oh, crit.
Answer me.
Chain people breaker, what?
A quick divination.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You, keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Time for a fun.
Merciful man.
Fun normal attack.
Icy
I
glue
need this.
and awaken. What a headache.
I think the sound effects are whack right now. Be wrong, but they don't seem normal.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Test. 0 points. SAS per knowledge, the measure of truth.
He is super single target though. It seems like anyway.
A miracle.
This combat needs up.
That was faster there. I could have broke him.
Speed. It came together.
Ayo.
0 points.
Oh my gosh, does he follow up like every time that it's
Don't
marked?
mess with me.
Oh, it's not marked anymore though.
Who's next? I'll end your misery.
Perfect. Oh snap. Oh, Asta's back. We got her. Saved her.
Good work. You did very well.
How was Asta?
Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound.
How'd you find them?
It was all thanks to Adler.
No?
They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine.
Good. Is this the end?
Yes, it is over.
Why do I feel like you didn't do much?
This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, madam. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
Sus. Have you heard? The research Asta was attacked too. That Duke Inferno, devious, conniving. Psyops on the masses have always been the most terrifying kind of attack. Indeed, it seems that the Annihilation Gang isn't just about mindless violence as the rumors suggest. If the lead researcher wasn't rescued at the end, we'd all be in deep, deep trouble. Not necessarily. Maybe she's the one who orchestrated it all. Masterminding this elaborate ruse by deliberately harming herself to earn some sympathy points. That line of thought does have some merit. Enough already. This is ridiculous. Is that really worth it? All the hassle just to palliate a few keyboard warriors? True dat. Speaking of which, where's that very first rabble-rouser, Rich Knowit? Alright, he was real righteous sounding when he invited me into the group. Let me see. The guy left the group without making any noise. Snap, wow, what's going on? Trying to escape? Screw them, gonna chase you down? No, Ratio got you.
I've been waiting.
Oh. Ratio versus Screwlum?
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
Exposed.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi. Logic? A third party saved them.
Exposed.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
My pump needs a new battery.
But still behaving within your calculations, no?
These two scientists about to
One
duke
last
it out, bro.
question, Screwlum. Genius though you are,
Or geniuses, anyway.
can you deduce why I did this?
Oh, shush, pump.
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar. And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong. To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness.
Damn.
It's harder to cure than any ailment. The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
Damn.
You
guys just
wish
roasting
to
this
uproot
place.
the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them themselves. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right conclusion. For the masses of the mediocre to reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta will deal with it properly.
it is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today.
Oh, ratio.
A farce full of trivial concerns.
Is he gonna teleport?
Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
Yep. He's out of there. What, bro? Krillum's so done, bro. Dr. Ratio. Is that it, or does it still go? Okay, looks like we did it. Alrighty. Alright, well, I guess we'll call it there. So we did it. Yeah, I don't know how I felt about this one, to be honest. It was kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. There's some cool moments in it, though. I really liked the first half with Ron May. And the bugs and stuff. But the second part was kind of just weird. I think that Ifrit guy is kind of important, but other than that, I don't know. It was just a lot of talking and just talking about a whole bunch of like external things. I don't know. It's probably set up for the future, but I honestly wasn't following very well. But that's just my opinion. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all